Hi friends, I'm taking a bath and I'm thinking about why do my all of my videos start with I'm taking a bath. There's something about water that for me, I get a lot of insights around water. Or, if I'm taking a shower, I remember when I was in university, I'd get my best ideas for my essays in the shower. Or when I walk by the ocean, I process a lot and I get insights, or when I'm taking a bath, or if I'm at my neighbor's pool. So that's why it all starts like that. Or they come at night. But anyway, let's get back to the topic. The topic is connection, friendships, and shared moments and passion. And how important that is, and pretty much this is what I live for. And I'll tell you where I'm coming from. This month was my birthday, and a lot of my friends did wonderful things with me because they know that I value experiences more than things and good food. So they took me places and we shared food and just nature experience. And I thought, wow, it's so amazing to have good friends who know you. And nobody can ever know you or understand you completely because there's so much that goes into you. But the way a person gets to know you is not so much through talking and the things that you share with them, but through having shared experiences together and how important that is. And it doesn't have to be any grand experience. It could just be like shopping at a grocery store, going for a walk, making a meal together, or the ones that are more intimate in the sense of deep. You go through a tragic experience together or a difficult experience together, whether either you or your friend are experiencing a difficult time in life and you are there to support them, or vice versa. Or you experience a happy experience together. Maybe you go on a trip and it's something new and interesting for both of you. Or you go and see a concert or a play, or something that again is new and interesting for both of you that you enjoy. And that really bonds you, because if you are close and really compatible with that friend, when you experience that experience together, you're kind of feeling similarly, and for the time being you're one. And I think this is the draw to go to like a big concert or a sporting event, or to have that cathartic experience at the theater, because the audience and the actors and performers for some moments become one. Or even when you go and see a movie, that can happen because it's dark in the movie theater, and people are experiencing the emotions of the actors at the same time. So you feel this bond and this shared connection because you have just experienced similar feelings together. And for a moment, you were one with this person or group of people because of the shared experience, especially when you can experience it in the same way. And in the same way, that can bring you closer to people and show you who you naturally have a connection with. It can also be a way to distance you from people. That feeling where you feel alone among other people. And I feel that happens when they're experiencing the experience in one way and you're experiencing it completely differently. And I'll give you examples of that. For example, the way I am, I always get distracted by little things. So let's say if I'm on a trip somewhere and we're walking somewhere in nature and I see a beautiful flower, or I just want to listen to the sounds, or I just want the moment of stillness to take something in. And if I'm with people or person that all they want to do is take pictures of one another or keep going because we decided we're going to go see this particular thing, or they're just talking and talking and talking about something that has nothing to do with the moment. And I feel like, wow, I'm not this person or people, but what I'm experiencing and feeling in this moment is truly not what they're experiencing and feeling. And I feel alone in my experience of reality. Or you could have the same thing happen with strangers, and you could have a bond where, let's say you're on an airplane and there's a beautiful sunrise or sunset, and you're the person on the aisle seat and you're trying to get a peek out of the window, and the person sitting next to you, next to the window, feels that, and they're admiring the sunset or sunrise also, and they lean back so you can see better, and you exchange a glance, and sometimes not even words, because you're taking it in. It's so beautiful. Like that happened to me on the trail this morning when I was walking, and the sunrise was really beautiful. The sun was enveloped by fog, and I stepped off of the trail to take a photo and a video, and this lady was running and she stopped and she looked at me and smiled and said, I wasn't going to stop, I was thinking to stop, but I wasn't going to take a picture, and then I saw you, and now I have to do it. So we had this shared moment of taking in the beauty of that sunrise, and at that moment we connected. So to me that connection is truly, the most precious thing, because it reminds us of the truth of who we are, that we are one and we're never alone and separate, and everything is always available for us and we're always connected. It's just a matter of being present enough and not so self-involved in our thoughts and, concerns of who we are and our life and our importance among everything and our story. But just for a moment to be present to what is happening and experience it. And if there are other people or person who is present, we're connected in that space. So maybe presence is what connects us. And the same, you could be watching the night sky and you are with somebody that's all they think about is, let's say it's your person you're in a relationship with, and all they talk about is the future and your future plans and what you're going to do after that and this and that and whatever, or like what you just experienced, and you just want to be like, oh my god, shut up. Can we be here now in this moment and look at the sky? And then it's really beautiful if the person you're in a relationship with can do that with you. And for that moment, no matter what is happening in life, you could just be present and look at the stars and admire the sky and think how incredible it is to be alive at this moment and take all of that in. And then you can go deeper, we're made of star dust and all that. But anyway, so again, I thought it's beautiful if we can have that connection with our friends, and when we do experience it, make sure that we express our gratitude for it and not take it for granted. And it could be that at a certain friend you are connecting the most based on a certain passion, whether it is a sport that you do together, or there are some certain kind of style movies that you like, or you love cats, or whatever it is. But you can share that love for that thing, and that's what unites you. And I guess the people that we feel closer related to and more connected with are the people that we have more of these things that we feel passionate about, or the things that they also feel passionate about, and that unites us. Or also, if we have gone through certain difficult experiences in life, and those people have gone through difficult experiences in life, that is another way to bond with people. I will say if you have lost a loved one, or you've gone through experiencing a loss of any kind, like a job, relationship, divorce, health, like if you're sick, then the people that are going through or have gone through similar situations, you can bond with them, because this is what creates depth, really. Those experiences that make us feel intensely, whether it is pain or passion or joy. So pain and grief and sorrow, or passion or joy and bliss. And you cannot have depth only on one side. So in order to have depth, you have to go deep into both and truly feel the feelings. And then again, it's not both, it's just one, different sides of it. And that brings us to, again, people can only meet you as deeply as they have met themselves. So basically, the more of these experiences that you have had, they have created that depth in you, like based on how you moved through them. If you were able to truly feel them and process them, and get the lessons in that emotional depth that they've created in you, then naturally you're going to feel more connected and resonant with other people that have also processed events that have had like similar depth. And this is what unites you. But again, experiencing a difficult experience does not automatically give you depth and wisdom. Depth and wisdom only comes when you actually feel it and process it. Because a lot of people have gone through different difficult experiences, but they're in victim mode. And when you're in victim mode, you have not done the processing, so you are stuck in a loop. But only when you pull yourself out and through, and again, it's good to have friends for that and support, then you can gain the wisdom that came with the experience, and you can move again into the joy and the bliss and the appreciation. And you can see it with people that have experienced the loss of a loved one, the ones that have not done the grieving fully, feel sorry for themselves and how life is over and cannot accept what has happened, and are at a standstill, and it's just difficult to be around them when it keeps going and going and going. Whereas the people that have truly processed it and are able to move into that space of gratitude for the experiences that they have had with that person, and they know that they'll of course forever miss them, but this person is alive in their heart and their mind. They're the people that can create a new life for themselves and really have that wisdom of appreciating the little moments and the people around them, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So they live with more of that gratitude for every little thing that happens, and gratitude for their own life, knowing that the person that has passed is going to want to see them happy and living life and enjoying it, and not putting their life on a standstill or a pause just because they're gone. So I guess the point is appreciate friends and connections, and the more open we are about what we're feeling and experiencing, with my voice, what we're feeling and experiencing, then other people feel safe to be vulnerable with us and open up as well. And this is how we connect, and how those friendships deepen. Because maybe initially you don't know the person so well and you don't feel like being very vulnerable, but in time, as you keep seeing one another and talking and sharing, and you feel connection and connected, then maybe they open up about something that you didn't know that they have experienced before, and you open up and say, oh wow, I've had that same experience, or together you go through a similar experience. And depending on how you move through it and how you handle it and they handle it, then you can continue sharing and help one another just with the sharing. And the friendship deepens, and as both of you individually deepen and grow. And that is the beauty of being human. We're here to feel it all, and to be able to have compassion for one another, and be kind, because we never truly know what the other person is going through or has gone through. And that's why it's good to approach with curiosity, patience, love, kindness, and no judgment. And of course we're going to judge, but if we judge, it's good to catch ourselves and go back to curiosity, compassion, love, and kindness.